Okay, on today's episode, we got a 2012 VStar 950. It has just under 13,000 miles. When you're riding it, it's got a really bad jerk and popping noise coming from somewhere back here. I'm assuming it's the drive belt, so I'm going to take it apart and see if it is the drive belt. If it is, we'll get a new one, throw it on, and see if that fixes the problem. Alright, first things first, we're going to get a jack under this, get it lifted up in the air a little bit so we can spin the tire. Maybe we can inspect the belt a little bit and see if we can see any obvious damage spots. Go. Make sure it's not going to tip over. We're going to take this cover off, this cover, maybe this cover, whatever kind of covers we need to take off just to inspect the belt. We'll take a look at the belt and see how it looks. I can already see it's right in here. It's pretty worn out, looks almost flat. So I'll get a better footage as soon as I get these covers off. We can actually see it. So looking right there, you can see that belt. That's more what it's supposed to look like. That is just totally smoothed off. And it's smooth, starts having issues right about there, all the way till about there. So a pretty good chunk. That looks like that's all that's bad. So, yeah, definitely gonna need a belt. If you look at these tires, they are just super weather rotted. Both front and back tires look that rotted, so I got 2 new tires for it already. I prematurely ordered a belt assuming that was going to be the problem, so now that I'm for sure it's going to be the problem, let's throw a belt on it. All right, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take this top plastic cover off and the bottom plastic cover off just to give us a little more access to get the belt off. I've seen a lot of videos of guys when they do this, they take off the swing arm to get the belt out. I don't know if we have to do that, but we are here to find out. What we are going to have to do, I mean, we got to take the rear tire off anyways to be able to replace it. If I wasn't taking the rear tire off, I'll have to loosen it and slide it forward to get the belt off of this, and that should give me a lot more room to work. Now that axle should slide forward just like that. She'll let me undo the belt off of there. Just let me take this down. Okay, now the question is, can I get the belt off without undoing the whole swing arm? Now's the chance to find out. It looks like there's a space right here where it looks like it would slide through. Turn the belt like that. Oh, look at that. Freak. You don't even have to take the whole freaking swing arm apart. That is so easy. That is so easy. I wonder why people are taking the swing arm apart. You can change a belt, leaving the whole thing on. You take off some plastics and loosen the axle bolt. That's really easy compared to what I saw videos online. That's really easy. All you do is turn it flat, slide it through there, and there you go. You're in. So, let's grab that new belt and throw it on. So this actually has 2 wear spots. It's got one on this side and one on this side that's worn out, which is why it was skipping so bad. There's the new belt. Just got it from Partzilla, and it looks to be about the right length. So let's slide that new one in there. Okay, it's gonna go in like this. So again, same thing. Turn it flat, slide it through right here, and that's it. That is so much easier than they made that look on the video that I watched. The video I watched made it look so difficult, and that was nothing. That was so easy. And then you can just slip it on the back, and there you go. Then all you would do is tighten your axle back up. Oh, sugar. Drop the bike off the stand first. Don't forget to do that. So don't pull on it too hard. But basically you would just tighten these bolts up and you'll just set this axle back to where it needs to go to set the belt tension. And on this cover, on the lower cover, it has a hole right there. And you do something by wiggling the belt a certain amount, and those marks mean something. I don't remember exactly, I'll have to look it up, but I'm gonna get some new tires put on this, and then I'll put it all back on and tension it up and show you guys how I do that. The new tires are here. We're gonna throw them on, tighten the belt up. Now, we set tension on the belt. Make sure the front's on, make sure the back's on. Now, you can tighten the set screws till the tension's good, basically. There's little marks right there, right? And you want those to be the same number of notches on this side as it is on the other side. So the belt is set almost tight enough, and I can see 2 notches. So I'm going to set the other side the same. So now that it's free spinning, I'm going to spin the belt so that it runs in the center of this track. And if it's not, so like right now it's wanting to run on the edge, I'm going to adjust the axle and I'm going to turn it like this a little bit so that it runs more in the center. So as you can see, it's wanting to ride up on this side because it's pulling over. So I'm going to see if I center it, if it doesn't do that anymore. The way I'm going to center it is by adjusting those. So I'm going to rotate the axle a little bit that way. Rotate it just a little. So now you can see that belt is running perfectly center in there. That's how you replace the belt. Then you just attach the plastics back on and you're good to go. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start it up and do a little test run and make sure everything's just smooth, and then I'll bolt all the plastics back on. I was supposed to get that up first. That's how you install the drive belt on a Yamaha VStar. See you guys next time.